Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I figured I'd break this thing out and do an aerial of my property after the storm. I bought this back in 2017 and you can see what kind of condition it is in. It doesn't really have much use out of it. It's still in pristine condition. It comes with a remote control. They call it an RC, and it also has a 950 case for protection. It came with 3 batteries, a Thor charger, extra blades. We're gonna make sure. Now I've updated it. You have to update the software every so often, so I updated it about 3 or 4 months ago, and I'm not too sure if I'm gonna have to re-update again. So if not, then we'll be able to fly this thing today, and we'll bring you guys along. Make sure you put your parachute on to where you don't fall out. If you do fall out, then you'll be okay. And I'll show you how we get those blades on. I bought this thing from a company called Drone World, and now they're not in business anymore. So anything that you have to do, if you have repairs or something, that you have to actually go to DJI itself. It's a DJI Phantom 4 drone. Really neat case. The drone sits in here. The remote sits in here. This thing is the protective camera when you're not using it. So that snaps on, and it's also got a little cushion that you got to put on. So I took all of that off. It comes with 3 batteries and a Thor charger. Thor charger goes here, and I'll show you all that after a while. It also comes with extra lenses. I have no idea what these lenses do, because I haven't really read up on it, because I haven't had much time to mess with it. This one goes here. You put it on, and then you have to turn it till it locks in, and then it springs back up. And this is a black one. You put that one on here, and then you turn it up to the left, and then it pops up, and then that's secured in there. And then I'll also give it a little tug to make sure that they're in place. This is a black to black. Tug. Haven't even taken the labels off of it. Probably should. No, I'm gonna leave them. And one more. Silver to silver. Okay. That's all in. And the remote, I have to use an iPad. Or you can use a phone, but we use an iPad for it. And it comes with a little extension you have to put on. Hold it one way. Slide it on like that to where it will actually fit. And let me get that on, and I'll be right back. That's plugged in. So it gives the iPad the ability to talk to the RC, remote control. Let's go see what happens. Let's see if we can get this thing in the air, guys. I hope you join us. Tighten up your parachute, and let's go see. Miss Gracie, you wanted to see Wilhelmina up close. So here she is. At eye view. Miley's holding her. Look at that. Look at her head. She is something. Everybody loves her here. You want to get my ring? She doesn't have feathers from here to there. On the top sure is neat. Little poof ball. Miley said she was gonna put a what?
balloon band, hairband.
A headband on her. Anyway, let's get back to it. And no eggs today. So we're just gonna have to wait for the eggs to come. But none for today. What are y'all doing? Oh, you need to clean your throat out, do you? Well, the drone has been powered up. And it's going through its process. We are ready, set, go mode. And we're gonna turn this thing on. And we slide this bar. And this should start right up. Okay, so that is the camera that you see that's on the drone. And right now, I'm letting it acquire satellites. You have to have at least 3 satellites. If I can make this clear, it shows it's connected to 14 satellites. And that's something that you really want, because it'll give you location of where your drone is. And I'll show you how it's just sitting there waiting for my command. And it won't move from this point until I tell it to. Alright, so let's do an aerial. Okay, everyone, we're in the air. We are probably about 95 feet up in the air. I hope you guys are strapped in like you're supposed to. I hope you got your parachute good and snug. And we're going to spin this thing around. And we're going to start moving towards the home. We had a couple of wireline workers and stuff outside. That's what you've seen at the beginning of the video. And we just increased our altitude to about, I'd say about 110 feet is what I think it was on the screen whenever I was looking at it. We're going to start moving forward. What I wanted to show you guys, the incredible job that these roofers done to my home. So as I hover over, you can see to the left, you'll see that tree that's down. That's one of them that's finally laid over. If you look at that big old blue roof, it sure is nice to be able to see that thing on my roof and not have to worry about any leaks. So we're going to come around across this tree line. I like that tree line there because it hides my house from the road. So we'll come over it. And you'll notice after they completed it, they put some numbers on the top of the roof. I guess that's to identify the job that they did. I guess if somebody comes up on the roof or however that works. So we're going to rotate around to the right to kind of get even with the roof, and then we're going to come on down a little bit, show you what it looks like. I used a lot of slats. That sure was a lot of tarps. I used tape. All my lightning protectors and everything were taped off as well. So pleased that I don't have to actually worry about this for now until we can get this roof repaired. Now we're gonna ease on over and get above my poor barn that collapsed during the hurricane. If you see at the top left corner, you can see that tree that's actually fallen onto the corner of the roof, and I think that's what caused it to collapse. That with the other tree that's to the right that goes on top of the roof, and it busted some holes in the top of this part of the roof as well. yeah, that was a sight to see for sure. You can see the separation where it's flattened. It's hard to see as an aerial view, but you definitely can see the damage for sure. We're gonna come on back up a little bit. We're gonna pan up so we can show you what all the neighbors are doing in just a few seconds. So much destruction. And you can see the smoke in the air. Everybody's burning. Our burn ban has lifted. We did have a burn ban we couldn't burn, but everybody's taking advantage of it now to start burning a lot of their debris that they can. And you can see a lot of blue roofs that have been done. And there's my beautiful daughter, Miley. That's Miley and Teddy. And guys, if y'all haven't checked her channel out, she has a little channel. She's trying to do some videos. Go and give her a thumbs up and a hello. The name of her YouTube channel is Miley, M-Y-L-E-E, and Teddy, T-E-D-D-Y. This is another part of my property, which is on the back side. And I wanted to, there's not really any structures back here I need to worry about. But I did an aerial to come around and show you this big tree right there at the bottom of your screen that's laid over. And I'm kind of high up in the air, so it makes that tree look a little small. So I came on down to show you the root system and my new pond in my property, because it made a deep hole. I want to show you, watch these little bugs that are flying by. You seen that? Two little yellow bugs. And this is the, I guess a 16 by 24 shed that I have. And this is part of the area where it pulled the front wall from the shed. And there's the future home of my chickens. And you too, partners in crime, out again. I figured out where they're getting out at, so I'll have to put something there. They're actually getting out right here. They jump on this wooden thing and they jump out. And all the others, hey, what about us? Can we get out? They are something else. Okay folks, well, you've seen the flyby. I hope you enjoyed it. This is the first one I've ever done and tried to put film together on it of what the roof looked like after FEMA has graciously taken care of me. Thank you, FEMA, again. If you've ever had to deal with FEMA during any of these hurricanes, anything that I've needed at the beginning, they've always came through on any of the hurricanes. They always rush out here to all of these people in need and help them. They've helped my daughter with monetary means for her home since she didn't have insurance, and they helped me on this one, and they came out and tarped my entire roof, and the contractor said it's not going to leak right now, and they put some kind of number on the top as I showed you. I guess that's for their aerial or something. If they fly over or something, they know which one's which. And that's about it, guys. We're gonna go in for supper. Kelly cooked some a rice dressing. Well, it's like a rice dressing. It's cauliflower rice with ground meat and a dressing. If you haven't tried it, you don't know what you're missing. So anyway, oh, one more thing as far as the insurance. I thank all of you guys for the comments of the guidance on what I need to do for trying to deal with this insurance situation we have. And I actually sent the letter that I got from my insurance with the amount they're gonna give to FEMA, per requested from FEMA. So I did that. Actually, no outcome yet on if they're gonna send someone or not from my insurance company. But I seen how they helped me out with the tarping. That never happened. That was just a big old mess. As far as what my plans are, is getting estimates from contractors, get them set up, and be able to send that in to them to show them. So maybe I'll have a better chance of them actually sending an adjuster out to actually add on the other buildings. I do know I have coverage on other buildings because they listed on the letter that came back as kind of like coverage B or something, which is other structures. So that's one right there, and hopefully we can get that put in. We can get some help on the cost of what the roof is going to be to repair this thing. And also I have another person coming out on the 4th. He's an independent inspector, home inspector, and he's seen all the times of how people are just really not getting taken care of, and he's staying busy 16 hours a day inspecting homes to where he can generate a report and actually get it sent in. It's actually $200 for the service. He climbs through your attic, he goes through your entire home, and we got to get that as well, so I can have some kind of backing when I go back with my insurance company. And I'm gonna push this issue. I'm not gonna give up. I can't accept what they're actually doing, which I'm not the only one in this situation. Some have like $80,000 of damage, and some of their insurance agencies and stuff are, you know, the deductible was $20,000, and with all the other stuff they did, they wanted to give them $8,000. It was one of the guys at one of the shops I was going to today. So it is a mess. You know, we all pay for this insurance every month, and insurance is high, and you do it for two things. One, is a requirement, and two, is to have peace of mind that you'll be okay if something actually happens, that you're insured. Well, down here it seems like that's not the case, because they're going to try their darndest to give you as little as possible. And sad thing is, a lot of people just give up and take what they offer. Well guys, y'all ready for this evening? I sure hope y'all are doing okay. Look like y'all got full bellies. I got one over there that's still eating, and all the little ones are just having a blast. All right, Mama. All right, Menu. Not today, she said. All right, guys. Thank you guys for coming back to the channel and watching us. If this is the first time, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, so when I get another one out, you'll be notified. And from all of us on our homestead, we love each and every one of you guys. Thank you all for the support. Thank you for tuning in with us. And until next time, prepare for the unknown.